Hello, hello. Greetings and good day. I know why you have come, but before we go into the breaking news, I want to get something over with. And it's to do with the cables again, and a few other things I'm gonna cover in this. Hopefully, it's gonna be a shorter video, but you never know. It's in here somewhere. Screenshots, yeah. Yes, Kelly sent me the pictures of the cables taken by a local fisherman, and I've got an idea who it might be, but I will not go into it. And that's a very nice picture he shot there. That's behind the warehouse. That's the weight carrying cable on top, and then the two parts of the pulley cable, second and third. And this is the place where they would have hooked up Nikki before they winched her across the river. You can see how easy it is behind the warehouse. You're basically on your own. You're out of sight. The gushing of the water that goes over the weir overshadows every other sound except a high-pitched scream. And yes, she was hooked up here, winched across. Very good picture the local fisherman shot here. This is another good pictures when the cables were still in place. Top cable, the weight carrying cable, and the bottom two is the pulley cable. Very good quality pictures, I must admit. And this one here, it's a view from the warehouse to the other side. I've measured the distance from the warehouse to the opposite side. I used Google Earth, and I came to approximately 25 meters. And this is a fantastic picture here of the three cables stretching across the river wire. That's how it was done on this morning. And well, at least Sally Riley, she had the decency to turn up in St. Michael's. She was seen in the car park of the community centre. Becky Smith never showed her face in the field. How could she possibly investigate such a case? She was never seen in the field, never in the warehouse area. The only time she was seen was down Rawcliffe Road when Nikki's body was recovered downstream. Now we've got this covered, the cables. That was important to me because I think it's in A Walk in the Park, 1 of 3, and it's not being watched by so many people. Hopefully this does the trick now that everybody knows these cables were here. Then I've got an email from Ian in Scotland. Ian thinks it's important what he's got. He got a picture of a Google Street car, a Google Street View van. Shot this picture on Hall Lane, and it's the barn. It's the farm on Hall Lane, and this is a barn building. And it's not quite opposite the shed where the shabby red van was parked. It's you walk on Hall Lane towards St. Michael's, and it's the farm is on the left hand side, and this barn building is part of the farm. And this picture was shot in September 2021. That's 1.5 years before the Nicola Bulley case. And Ian says what he spotted there behind this broken window is what looks like a shabby red van. I'm not so sure about it, but I'll let viewers have their thoughts about it. It's definitely there's there's a vehicle there. It's either, to me it looks more like a pickup, or it could be a farm utility, a farm vehicle. Here could be a wheel, right? But and Ian submitted this picture back at the beginning of the Nicola Bulley case. He submitted it to police, but nothing ever came out of it. So still, well done, Ian. Yes, Ian thinks it's important. For 1.5 years before the Nicola Bulley case, Ian thinks this might be the shabby red van hidden, stored away in a barn on Hall Lane. So that's that out of the way. That's Ian from Scotland. And then I've had an email or a comment today on one of my videos of someone, I think from abroad, and she has got a good point. She made a good point. She says, as for the motive for Nikki's abduction and death, she thinks it was the pandemic. Someone lost his house, his property. It was auctioned, and Nikki might have been getting ill-gotten gains, and she tries to connect dots in this area. My area and other people's area would be more like sexual reasons, a fucking pervert, or sex trade, people trafficking, or a sacrifice, satanic sacrifice. That would be more ideal. But she's got a valid point there. With she links it with the pandemic and Nikki's job. She thinks a house has been auctioned. Someone has lost his property and a screwed up life as a result, and she might have been getting ill-gotten gains. Who knows? So the breaking news is. Yes, there was a vision in the woods of St. Michael's on Wire. I didn't realize it. Someone else told me. I would have never spotted it, but someone else did. How can I explain this? I put down a note saying, "Sand dancer says to Geordie bastard, you were being watched by a face while you were working in the woods of St. Michael's." And for those who don't know what a sand dancer is, it's a person from South Shields, right? So Geordie bastard says to sand dancer, "Are you taking the fucking piss out of me or what?" And sand dancer says, no, video such and such, minutes such and such. There's a second video, minutes such and such, seconds such and such. And it's to do with the fine-tuning, number 3 of 4. And just one more thing, number 3 of 4. And I'll tell you the minutes shortly. And I analyzed it for 2 days. For 2 days it stopped me, and it basically stopped me from working on Riders on the Storm. But Riders on the Storm is now finished. I can show you Riders on the Storm for. We put this in. Riders on the Storm. Where is it? Videos. Here's Riders on the Storm. So I did this today. The production file for number 1 of 4 is ready. Production file of number 2 of 4 is ready. They're just waiting to be uploaded now. Production file of number 3 of 4 is ready. They're all lengthy videos, mind. And production file of Riders on the Storm 4 of 4 is ready. This one is 1 hour 23 minutes. The 3 one is 1 hour 15 minutes. Number 2 is 1 hour 21 minutes again, and the shortest one is number 1, 43 minutes. So Riders on the Storm, it will be ready for next weekend. I'll schedule it this time. Part 1, Friday afternoon, 5 p.m. Part 2, Sunday morning, 7 a.m. And then part 3 and 4 the week after, same times. What have we got now? By the way, I don't like this picture. I don't pick these pictures here. The background, it's not my cup of tea. The computer picks this automatically, so it's no, it's it changes every week or so. But this would not be my choice, right? So don't get me mixed in with that. Yeah, I told you about Jodie Bastard having a conversation with the sound dancers. I analyzed it for 2 days. I took perfect screenshots. I took a perfect screenshot from one of the production files. I mean, what you see on TV when the video is uploaded is the production file after it's been uploaded. But I think it's on my computer, the original production file and the camera file. I can even go into the camera file. But the quality difference between the camera file and the production file is not that much different. So, and I shot the perfect screenshot from fine-tuning number 3 or 4. And the minutes you're interested in is 27 minutes and 57 seconds. Fine-tuning 3 or 4, 27 minutes and 57 seconds. There's a vision has been caught on camera. I couldn't believe it. I analyzed it for 2 days. In the top right corner, someone was watching me while I was messing in the woods. And we're gonna have a look into this screenshot now. Oh, where have I got it again? I hide things. I've got so many folders and subfolders. It's in screenshots. Nicola Bulley screenshots, cables and others. And it's this one here. That's the screenshot from fine-tuning number 3 or 4. And we have to get it to 300%. Yeah, that's about right, 300%. And in the top right hand corner you see someone is watching me. You can see the face here. Oh, I've screwed it up again. Howie man. 300% we need. That's about right. Yes. You can see a face, and this face is watching me. You can see the eyes. The eyes have got a different color, and it's the face of a lion. And around this lion are the souls of the righteous dead. You can see them here. Each one has got 2 eyes. There's 2 eyes, 2 eyes, 2 eyes, all around his head, and also below his head. There are the souls of the righteous dead, and this how can I put it? how can I address him? It's the Lion of Judah. Yes, he is known as the Lion of Judah. It's in a book somewhere in the New Testament. You will look it up and Google it. The Lion of Judah. It's got the face of a lion. He's watching me while I was messing in the woods, effing and bliming, calling everybody all the names under the sun. I discarded the pouch as junk. Then I was saying I have to change my battery now. And that's what sound dancer and women can see more in these pictures than a bloke can, because this was not discovered by me. It was a woman from South Shields. That's the sound dancer I've addressed just before. That's 380. Reduce it a bit. Yeah, that's about right. 345. That's better. 314%. Yeah, that's a good resolution here. And we go into before we come back here, there is much more in this picture than what you spotted first. There's much more into it, because I discovered something, and then another woman, I showed this picture, another woman, and she discovered something else, and yeah. And we go into the production file of just is of fine tuning 3/4. Fine tuning 3/4 into the production file. This is the production file here. No, we don't want to hear this today. We move forward to 28 minutes. 28 minutes. So it's not photoshopped. You can look it up yourself on the video. That's on Rumble or on YouTube. I have to get myself to 28 minutes. 45. That's about right.
Oh.
And then we reduce the speed to 25%. And then it's 27 minutes. Oh, this is 28 minutes already. We want to be at 27 minutes. How are we? 27, 28. 27, 28. That's already to... $10 seconds less. And then we played 27:48, and it comes up in 27 minutes 57 seconds. That's me talking at slow speed. That's how I talk after 14 pints.
Which I'll stop it for now, cause I have to change.
It sounds more like 15 pints, right? But we continue. It's 27:56 now, and we need to be at 27:57.
The battery.
And now it shows in the top right corner. Here it is. You can see it here. And what you need to do is, well, that's actually not bad. You need to screenshot it in exactly the right millisecond. And I shot it, I spent hours on it. I shot it in exactly the right millisecond. The screenshot I showed you before. That's the one. That's shot in exactly the right millisecond. And this is, yeah, this is the one screenshot. And then there is another one. It's in just one more thing, number 3 or 4, and it's in between. It's 28 minutes and 38 and 39 seconds. And the screenshot for this one, this is not so. This one is not so powerful as the other one. Just one more, just another thing. No, I'd call it just another thing. I've made a mistake. It's just one more thing. And it's here. In the top right corner, sound dancer. She's called Bella, by the way. I introduced her as sound dancer. There's a face in the top right corner here. And that's after, I think it's shortly after I recovered the pouch, or when I'm in the process of recovering the pouch. So the pouch, we come to that in a minute. Yes, the pouch, it's if it's not the pouch, then this vision has got something to do with something happened in the woods, right? And the pouch has got a doggy bag in it. Someone says it's a doggy pouch. There's a black doggy bag in it. It's got a biscuit wrapper in it. Someone was very nature conscious. The biscuit was consumed, the biscuit wrapper, the paper, went back into the pouch. And I reckon it was not a biscuit for the human who carried this pouch, it was a doggy treat, right? So who was the owner of the doggy pouch? Is it someone we know? If it's not the pouch, then something happened in the woods. There would not be such a vision in St. Michael's for no reason. That's true. That. Yes, and this the Lion of Judah. We come back to him now. He's watching me. He's watching me in the woods of St. Michael's, what I'm doing. And he doesn't look too happy. Effing and climbing down there. Calling everybody all the names under the sun. Hoying the pouch back to where I found it. And on that day I drove back in the late afternoon, and I was rather pleased with myself, and I thought, oh, I made a fantastic job. And the day was not over when I was told you have overlooked something. And fucking hell, I got hammered in the club on that Friday, and on Saturday I spent all day sifting through all the footages I shot on the Friday before, on this Friday, the day before, and I found it. It's to do with the pouch, when I discarded the pouch as junk, and there is something else in this picture, and I point it out to you now. There is a woman in this picture. See her face here. I circle my mouse pointer around her face. It's you know it's a woman. It's two big eyes. Women have got bigger eyes than men, right? And her mouth is formed not horizontally but vertically, and it's what it reminds. What all of in an instant I knew what it is. It reminded me of a famous drawing, and I'll show you this drawing now. It's called The Scream, by a world-renowned painter created by Norwegian artist Edvard Munch in 1893. It's called The Scream, and that's how people react when they're anxious, anxiety and alienation. Yes, she was confronted with something, Nikki. And left of it we have got a face. I don't know if I should zoom. Yeah, I'll zoom in a bit. It's the face of what I call a Frankenstein creation, right? It's an angry man. Madness is in him. Anger, brutality. He's got short hair. His forehead is exposed. His eyelids are half closed, are fully closed. He does not look at me. Nikki looks at me. The Lion of Judah looks at me. Obviously, he looks what I'm doing. And this guy's face, his mouth is wide open. Filth comes out of his mouth. He's a raging man. He's a madman, a creature of the devil. And at the bottom of his mouth, you can see saliva dropping out of his mouth. His face is narrow, so I would say it's not a chubby-faced man. So I would say it's a tallish, skinny cunt, I would say, but strong, and especially with the anger he's got in him, the madness, the craziness. I don't know. This is a bastard. It's a Frankenstein creation. That man. I would love to meet him in the field of St. Michael's. Just me and him. I'm like that, It's sorted out between ourselves. Yeah. My mate. I told you about my late mate Vinnie Oxley. He was a boxer, a hard man. a doorman, everything, you know, he would have punched the shit out of this bloke. Broken chin, broken nose, teeth flying left, right, and center. Vinnie Oxley would have been just the right man to deal with this bastard, I'm telling you. And what else can we say about him? Yeah, he's a madman. He's completely weird. He's the devilish creature. Yes, before I forget it, there's something about his nose. If you see his nose there, women are much better in analyzing these things, because there's another woman who saw something I didn't see. It's and Nikki is right next to him. Nikki here, that's one eye, that's the other eye, and she's got more hair. Obviously, she might have had her hat. She might have been wearing a hat, and anxiety. And this man, full of rage, his madness is crazy. He's a monster. And someone else spotted something. Yes, I've got it now. I can see it now. Someone else spotted Willow is in this picture. Can you see Willow? I'll give you another 30 seconds or so. I'll give you 15 seconds and see if you spot Willow. Willow is in this picture. She is not far away from Nikki, and I might as well point it out now because I don't want this video to get too long. You've got here one eye of Willow, and there is the other eye of Willow. That's the snout of Willow. That's her tail here, and that's her hind leg here. And behind the head, obviously, is her little body. And what we can see about Willow, one eye, the other eye, she's hiding. She is not as close to Nikki as this bastard is, right? Willow is apart, and Willow is either lying down or is frightened. She's frightened. Sorry, sometimes I refer to Willow as him. It's a she. Willow is a she. She's frightened. She's scared. And what else I've noticed is, see, the right eye of Willow. No, it's actually his left eye, but from our point of view, it's the eye on the right hand side. His pupil is narrowed like that of a cat. When I watch my cats in the garden, I just saw them before in the sunshine. Their pupils go vertical because of the sunshine, and Willow's pupil looks like that. So it makes me think, has Willow been stunned by a flashlight for a few moments? Because the eye looks as if it's been exposed to too much light. Or that's the other explanation I've got. Hang on, I've got it here somewhere. Willow was drugged by an opioid, and an opioid narrows the pupil, and so Willow is scared, hiding. He's not with Nikki. The monster is with Nikki, and Willow is apart, hiding, probably immobilized for a few minutes. His pupil is narrow. One of the other eye, I cannot really make out what her other eye looks like. Sorry for that. It's a she. Willow is a she. Keep that in mind. So that's Willow. Willow is in this picture. The monster, Frankenstein monster, is Nikki is there. Nikki and Willow are both looking at me. And so is the Lion of Judah, and by now you should know who the Lion of Judah is. See what else I've got. Yeah, it's a vision in the woods of St. Michael's. You can say this is just a play of light and coincidence. But there's a few coincidences here, isn't it? The monster, Nikki, Willow, the Lion of Judah, and the souls of the dead around his head, and the Lion of Judah, he is watching me. He's keeping a very close eye on me. Yes. That's the breaking news. As I say, Riders on the Wall will be the part 1 next Friday, part 2 Sunday. Do some more explanation now. I did not pick to work on the Nicola Bulley case. He called me. I have now come as a witness. I told you in fine-tuning 1 of 4 that we are not strangers to each other. He is in me, and I am in him, and he is in the Father. As in John 14:20, we were told, I am with you always. Where I am, there he also. A daughter of him has been callously murdered. From now on, those who cover it up and whitewash it have no more excuses. You will be treated as you yourself committed the murder, for you covered it up. You have a short while here on earth, then it's payday, my friends. You can run into the altars of brick as often as you like. Nothing will help you. That's the message of the vision, and I'll call it a day for now. I think I gave you enough food for the weekend. Yes, back to OBS Studio and how we're doing in time. I can never find the time on OBS Studio. How much time have I used? I can never find the elapsed time. It's last time I found it. 32 minutes. Here it is. 32 minutes and 13 seconds. That's not too bad. It should compile. It should compile quite quickly, and I'll try to upload it before I nip into the club gig, because I have to witness other things as well, you know. So I'll call it a day for now, and it's a Northern Tara for now. Take care. Have a nice weekend. Yeah, hello. This is just another thing. I always keep forgetting something. In case you cannot find Willow in the screenshot, I've got it here in Paint, and I will try to point it out to. Here's Willow. That's one eye. That's the other one. That's his. Oh, that's her nose here. Right. That's her hind leg here. That's the tail. And basically that's and that's around here. I mean, I'm not exactly a Picasso, but that's the face, and her little body would go like that. That's that's typical me. I cock things up straight away. But it's a funny looking dog now. But just to point out where about you have to look for Willow. Here's the monster. Here's Nikki, the scream, and here is the Lion of Judah, and obviously down in the woods is an effing and bliming Geordie. No care in the world. Yes, no care in the world, and we leave it at that. And if you want the screenshot file, it's I've got it here. Send me an email. You know my email address. This is the screenshot for the fine-tuning 3.4 screenshot. It's 656 kilobyte. It's not big. It flies across in a jiffy. Send me an email. I sent the screenshot, and that's the other screenshot of just another thing. I've just corrected it. It's 0.98 megabyte. That's a bit bigger. That I wonder why, but so be it. So the important one is 656 kilobyte, and we leave it at that. I wish you a good weekend, and I'll see you soon.